All right, everyone, we have Jackson Carman. Go ahead with the questions.
Jackson, this is Trevor Groves from CUTigers.com. As the sole returning starter on the offensive line, how would you say that you gelled with the other guys, and how is the chemistry that you've been able to develop?
Chemistry is amazing. Chemistry, in my opinion, is the best it's ever been. I was just talking about earlier how we've been through so many hard times and like just unprecedented time throughout this pandemic together. And we came through it together, we grinded together, we worked together, cried together. And I feel like that's really led to a really special chemistry within this group. And I feel like it's great right now.
Jackson, Brad Single here from Clemson SI. A couple of years ago, you were in the same shoes as Walker Parks or Mitchell Mays, and now here you are, a guy who's training them. What are you doing in terms of teaching and bringing along these young guys who are now your backup?
Every day, during practice, after practice, away from practice, you know what I'm saying? They're always asking me questions. They're always trying to get better, always trying to learn. I work on stuff with both of them during practice. You know what I'm saying? Try to just like give little nuggets here and there. Really try to like really be there for them for whatever they need, whether it's football or not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those two like have been just tremendous as far as their determination. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're in a tough spot. You know what I'm saying? They know that like any one of us could be out at any second, and they're ready to step up, and they've been really taking ownership of their role in that aspect. And I've just been doing my part as far as just like being a good example to them and also helping them out directly whenever they need it.
Also, Jackson, what are you working on? When you broke down your game and figured out what you need to do in the offseason, where are some areas you feel like you really needed to improve?
Every single aspect of my game I've been working on and trying to improve. There's no singular aspect that I feel like inefficient at or that I need to work on any more than any other aspect. I feel like my whole game in totality I've been improving and working on and grinding on every day. And I feel like all that labor I've been doing, the fruits of that's going to come for this season. So I'm excited.
Jackson, is it cool to have Matt Bockhorst beside you at guard, that Ohio connection on the left side, and how weird is it just the fact that the Buckeyes won't be playing this season and you won't potentially have a rematch with those guys?
Starting off with Matt, I absolutely love having Matt next to me. Like his knowledge for the game, his just his mental acuity and his physicality just makes him like it's a blessing to play with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited having Matt next to me this season. As far as my boys up in Ohio, like I feel bad for all them guys, man, because I got lots of like really close friends. You know what I'm saying? They go to Ohio State and they play in the Big Ten. And I really it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It really does suck. And I wish I could play. I wish things were different, but you know what I'm saying? That's just life throws you stuff. You gotta keep rolling with it.
Jackson,
Any other questions for Jackson?
What has impressed you about what Mitchell and Walker have done over the last several weeks here in fall camp and preseason?
I feel like they've both done a really good job improving their knowledge of the game, which I feel like is a really important and underrated aspect for new freshmen coming in.
Jackson, how do you think this defensive line is going to be different this year from last year, just from what you've seen so far during the last month? Yes, yours.
Obviously, we have tons of, you know what I'm saying, tremendously talented guys, but I just feel like everyone has more experience on the belt. You know what I'm saying? We're returning basically our whole D-line from last year. I think these guys are hungry. They're ready to play. They're ready to get after it. And I really think they're going to be special this year.
Jackson, what have you seen from Wake Forest's defensive line, especially Carlos Basham, who's one of the top pass rushers in the country?
I love their D-line. I think they're really good. They're really good. They're probably the most experienced in the ACC as far as like across the board. All their people on the D-line have really nice athleticism. Carlos specifically, I love his game. He's very physical. You know what I'm saying? Gets off the rock, like moves well in space. Like he's who he is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So that goes without being said. And I'm excited to, you know what I'm saying, the challenge to be able to go against him.
Okay, time for one more question.
Jackson, this is Tyrese with Clemson Sports Talk. Going forward, what have you thought about and some of the things that you probably need to improve on for the season, and also looking towards the NFL draft? Have you kind of paid attention to some of the projections for you?
Right now, I'm just focused on, you know what I'm saying, trying to get myself better individually as a football player, and then also trying to just help my team win. I haven't really been thinking too much far into the future right now. So.
All right. Thank you, Jackson. We'll have BT Potter up shortly.
Thanks, Jackson.